Okay, real quick, before this video starts, going through recording right now, and I'm seeing that the first half of the video actually got corrupted. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened in the first half, because the second half of the video is all good. Like, see, like it's running perfectly. I don't know what happened with the video in the first half. So, anyways, that being said, in the first half, if you guys want to, you guys can skip that. I recommend skipping to about, where is it? It's around to like 20 minutes, because after this segment it goes, it'll be up to 20. If you want to see scripting of everything, because this is pretty much the same thing I was doing at the start, just replicated and changed to match the other parts we're working with. But the first half we really didn't miss much. I just did leader stats. We didn't even touch those, and then I did the first play script, which if you need to, you can pause right here and just copy that off, and then you can go through and take all that out. I would take out the first half, but that would be really confusing. Oops, I just did something. But anyways, I'll keep the first half in there. Just make sure you skip ahead in case you don't want to see the really broken stuff. Because all I did was set up the first UI in this one, and I talked about how to anchor and all that, which you can see me doing in the second half. So yeah, sorry about that again. I don't know what happened. Just skip around to 20 minutes, and everything should be okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are doing something a little different. We're back on Roblox, and I have been actually getting into this a lot, and I've been creating a game in here, but I want to do another scripting tutorial for all you guys, so you guys can check it out and see what's up, and just learn it, because I did one last year, but I have been doing a lot of scripting, and I understand it, and I want to give some of that to you guys. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to create a new base play experience. So here we go. So if you never used Roblox Studio, I mean, I'm not going to go through all the basics. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a lot more simple than UEFN, that's for sure. Anyways, I have a lot of plugins and stuff. One thing I will say before we get started is you will want to go to your plugins. And this video I'm going over UI, so this is why I'm saying this. For your UI, you want to get auto scale light like that. It'll be this. You want to get that because this is going to save you so much time whenever you're working on UIs. So to start the series off, I think that I want to go over UIs and just get that all figured out and teach you guys how to code UIs because that's where I'm strongest at, and that'll be the best thing to start with. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and we'll code up a UI that, I don't know, let's see. Let's code a UI that's animated and it gives you a score. Let's do that. So, before we get started with anything else, we want to go to our server script service and we want to make a new script. This will be called your leader stats. So, it's just simple leader stats. So, there we go. Alright. So, for this one, I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do, I'm going to do local players equals game.get service. And we're going to get the player service. So this is telling the game to get all the players in the experience through this service. I did not mean to do that. Alright, so then I'm going to do local, yeah, I want to do that. Let me see here. I'm trying to think. I haven't done leader stats in a minute. I've been working with more UI stuff and gameplay stuff. We're going to get the players because I'm going to need that. Hold on, let me start the game. Let me get a visual real fast. So pretty much what we need to get is we need to get the players. Then we gotta get the player ID, so then we can go in here and add the leader stats folder and the values. So, as you can see, here's our player, and here's gonna be where we get all the stuff at. So, with that being said, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get the players for now, and then local. I don't want to make a save. I'm not worried about saving. I just want to get simple leader stats. We'll go over saving in a different video. So we're gonna do players dot player added. We're gonna connect to a function. And this function will be how we get everything started. So, what we're going to do, by the way, if you have this AI, it helps you a lot. But I'm going to type it out myself. So, we're going to do local leader stats. AD leader stats equals instance dot new. And we're going to get a folder. And then leader stats dot name equals leader stats. Leader stats dot parent equals player. And then one thing I want to do is do player here so we can get the player, and this will be our player right there. I guess we don't need this. I thought we did. I don't know. I think we can just get Well, no, we do want to do that because we need to get the players added. Yeah, I'm right. Okay. Let me just name this tutorial so I can keep doing that. I keep trying to save because I have a habit of saving, which is a good habit to have, but it's a little annoying whenever I haven't saved the place. So there we go. Alright, so now we have, yes, save. Okay. It's just killing itself at this point. Alright, well, let's set back up real fast. Alright, so back to where we're at. Sorry about that. We're going to do local. I guess we'll do coins equals instance dot new. And we're going to get int value. So that's numbers. And then coins dot name equals coins. One thing I forgot to do with this is you gotta make sure it's a string. If it's not a string, it won't work right. And then we'll do coins dot parent equals Leaderstats. Boom. Alright, so if I go ahead and I start the game real fast, we'll make sure this is working correctly. Players, there I am. Yep, I got Leaderstats and I got coins value. And it says right here, coins. Sweet, okay. So with that being said now, what we want to do is we want to do that should be good. We just want some Leaderstats, no saving, so not that hard of a script to make. If we did saving, we have to make asyncs and data stores, and I don't want to do that right now. We'll save that for a future video. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get a screen GUI down here in the Start GUI. Start GUI is where it starts everything off at. This is where you create your GUIs, and it goes into the players. So if I press play here, you'll see I have players. There's my name. And then I'm going to have player GUI, and it says the GUI right there. So, you can name this to be main UI. I don't like doing GUI, I like doing UI. I should probably get in the habit of doing GUI though. That's the correct way to do it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab a frame. Now with this frame, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and with every GUI you do, you just want to make the anchor point 0.5.5. This will ensure that it's always the same no matter how it gets scaled on different devices. So with this frame here, I think what we'll do is we'll go to our size. We'll make it 300 or 200 wide, and we'll make it 400 tall. We gotta do either 400 or 600. Because if we do 400, I think we should do 400 like that and 600 high. There we go. So that's not bad. I might do 500 on this size there. Okay. So with that, we'll name this main frame. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get our background color. I want it to be a gray, so I'm gonna darken that up. There we go. I'm setting transparency to 0.5, and I might do 0.1 actually. And I'm gonna do a UI corner. So what this does is adds corners and makes our UI look all nice like that. Sweet. Okay. And then I also might switch up to be a UI gradient. So I'll grab that real fast. And then whenever you set these, you always want to click this and click it again and press the dots. So on the top, I actually might make it a dark gray, and then I'm gonna make the bottom part the light gray. How's that look? Yeah, light gray. There we go. Now I'll make this one a little darker. So we have some more there, like that. Okay. So as you can see, it's actually angled on the left side. So what we want to do is come down here to our rotation, and we'll set this to 90. Actually, maybe negative 90. Well, hold on. Let me see. I can barely see the gradient. There we go. We'll go negative 100. It doesn't really matter. This one is not too visible, but typically you want the darker side on the bottom, the lighter side on the top. So there we go. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a text label, or text box. And then, like I said, every time you do this, you want to make your anchor point 0.5, 0.5. And then we're going to go ahead and put this in the middle. Now I'm going to call it tutorial. I can barely see that. Tutorial game. There, like that. So we're going to come down here. We're going to get rid of the background to be 1. And I'm going to set our text, which is down here, bold. And I want to make it, I like this font. And I want to make it the color of the font white. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that there. And then we'll turn the size up to be auto scaled. There we go. Sweet. Oops. I don't want to keep typing in it. don't know why it's trying to have me typing it like that. That's really weird. You never did that before. I don't know. Oh, because it's a text box, not a text label. I knew I was doing something wrong. I'm like, why is it a text box? There, you want a text label. This. Alright. We'll go reset that up real fast. So like I said, background, we want it to be 1 on transparency. We want our text to be tutorial game, just like that. Alright, and then we want to go ahead and make that bold. And like I said, we want to make the color a bit white. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so like I said, you want to go ahead and make that text white. We're going to change the font again to be the one I love, that one. Then we're going to make it text, not text wrap, text scaled, right there. Sweet. Okay, now I should be able to click on it and move it wherever I want. There's that. Okay, tutorial game, right there. Boom. And this is going to be our title label. Lanel, yeah. Having one of those days where I can't type apparently. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and get a text button. Yeah, like I said, every time, anchor, 0.5.5. They'll throw everything off if you don't. Which I don't think I did that one either, so, boom. There we go. And we'll move that right back where it was. We're putting the button right under it in the center. And this button, we'll go ahead and we'll modify it. So, I'm not going to worry about the color, I'm going to put a gradient on it. I want to have it to where we can, let's see here. We'll call this, let's call this play button. So, say play. And then I'm going to do the same stuff I did on other ones. That, and text scaled. And then I'm going to make the text color white to fit what our theme is right now. Sorry, I'm getting messages right now. Okay. So we're good. Make that white. And then I already pressed text scaled, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a UI gradient. Boom. So what we're going to do in here is we're actually going to change colors to be darker, just like how we did before. Dark, make this one darker. Might make that one black. I'll brighten this one up a little bit. There you go. Okay, close that. And then I don't know why I can't see the text. That's really weird. Maybe because I made it too bright. That's the background color. That should have nothing to do with it. I don't know why I can't see the white. Why is it so dark? I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's because I don't know what it could be from. Okay, so we're gonna change the color palette then. I think I'll just make it yellow text, honestly. Simplest to do. Boom. It's still really dark. I never had this issue before. Okay, so then we'll take the gradient off and we'll just make it a simple color of black or gray. I don't know why it's like that. That's really weird. Okay. Now I'm gonna add a UI corner. So it has that corner, nice look. And then I'm gonna go back and change it to white because I do not like the yellow. That looks really ugly in my opinion. You can make whatever color you want. Like I said, this is just me simply making a UI. So there's our play button. And then we're going to go ahead and add in our text button. Make sure you rename them too, so you don't get lost. This is my play button. And this is my settings button. Well, it will be soon. So, like I said, like every time we do it, anchor 0.5. And then go ahead, move it down there. And then we'll go to our tuning. So, for this one, since I already have colors I like, I'm just going to copy that. Paste it in here. And then for this, we're going to do text scaled, bold, make this the font I like, and then I'm going to go ahead and make it white. So there we go, we got two buttons. And then don't forget your UI corner to make it look better. So there we go. This is just an example one. It's not going to look the best, but it looks cool. And one other thing I can do to this title label here is I can actually add a frame. And what this frame is going to do is I'm going to cover it completely for a minute. Bear with me. Like that. Okay. We're going to go ahead and set our transparency 1. And then with that, oh, anchor. Always anchor. Oh my gosh, I forget sometimes. Oops. Okay. Maybe it won't let me move it. Why? Okay, I'm going to turn transparency back on for a second. So I can get this back where I want it. There. Okay. 1. And I'm going to do I'm going to do a stroke on this one. And I'm going to make the stroke be a little bit more thick. Do like 3. And then with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make it white stroke. So it has that cool little stroke around that, and that just makes it a little bit better. You don't have to do that. I just like doing that for design purposes. Sweet. Okay. So now, as you can see, we have a title, and then we have 2 buttons we can click on. But the problem is, these buttons do not do nothing. And that's what we're here for. So, obviously, if you load in, right, you have the buttons. They're stuck on your screen. You can't do nothing. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to create a local script. And we're going to say, play script. So what this is going to do is actually going to go ahead and it's going to set our script, or we're going to set the UI to go away and be gone pretty much. But we're going to animate it too while we do it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a lot of coding here. So local player equals player. Oops, let's just do this. Game.players.localPlayer. And a local button equals script.parent. Why is that being weird? Okay, so this is in our player, and this is in our button. And we're going to say local, we're going to do that right here. Local tween service equals game, get service. And we're just going to grab our tween service. So the tween service is actually how we animate it. So now we have a button, we have a player, and we have the tween service. Now what I want to do is, since I want to make this animate the whole UI, I'm going to do local, hold on. We're going to do local mainframe equals game, equals button dot parent dot mainframe, button dot parent, or yeah, equals button dot parent, because that is the mainframe. Okay, now local main GUI equals mainframe dot parent. Sweet. Okay, so I got both those called now. So what we're gonna do before we can even tween anything is we're gonna go back to our showcase area, or our viewport, and I want to go ahead and I want to make this be our position. So this one should make it go down, right? That makes it go up. So we're going to go up to 1. We'll do 1.5. There we go, okay. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do local end position equals, we're going to do vector 3 dot new, and then we're going to say 0.5, 0. And then, I don't need a vector 3, I need a UDIM 2. Okay, so now we're going to do it 0.5, 0, 0. Or I said 1.5 and then 0. So this is actually just getting the position of this through the X and Y, and it goes in the same order as it is on here. So it goes scale and then offset, and then the Y scale and the Y offset. So like that, we have the in position, and then local. I should probably put frame so we don't get confused. Frame main position. IT. Let's put position wrong too. Man, I'm having one of those days. Okay, this is equal UDIM2.new, and we're gonna set it to the current position. So I'm gonna go ahead and close these up. So we're gonna do 0.5, 0, 0.4990. There we go. Alright, so now that we got the positions we want, we're going to do local size, or frame main size equals, and I'm going to go ahead and grab the size of it. So it's 500, 600, so m2.new 0 500 0 600 like that. Okay. Now that we got that, oh, I'm stuttering. Let me go ahead and explain what's going on here. So, okay, so I just realized. So what I did wrong is in the table we gotta state what the position is. POS. So there's that, and then this is gonna be size equals. There we go. So that's why it wasn't working. So now I press play. That should have been why it's not working. Position and size equals. Then I have it where it was main position. Then it plays. I'll get rid of this. This shouldn't be a thing. So I get rid of that. Get rid of that. Delete. 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 Okay. So should be working. Yep, there it goes. Awesome. I just had it backwards. There we go. So yeah, that's how you do that. Okay. So whenever we click the button now, what it does is it moves down and it disables, and it should be disabled now if I check my player GUI. Enabled is false. So yep, there we go. Okay. Can't believe it was something so simple that I forget to do. Just two things in a line moved in the wrong spot. Awesome. Okay. So now that we got that set up, I want to make this button be my settings button. So we're gonna go to my starter GUI, main UI. We're gonna go down to this button. We're gonna name it settings instead of button. So there we go. Okay. So now we got settings ready to go, and I'm gonna create a new GUI here. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna name this to settings GUI. We're gonna go ahead and make a new frame for that. And before we get started on that, we want to make this enabled as false, and make sure that's enabled. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and anchor this. Well, this 0.5, 0.5. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna grab this here. Now I'm gonna move this to the center of the screen. I'm gonna make it the same size as this one. So all I gotta do is size. Wrong thing. This size. I'm just gonna copy that and paste that in here. So there we go. Okay. And then I'm gonna do my UI corner real fast to clean that up. And I'm gonna copy this gradient and Control Shift V it in here. Oh, or in here. Control Shift V. Boom. All right. And then transparency 0.1. So there we go. That's how the gradient should look. I don't know why it looks wrong on that frame, but that's how it should look. And then settings, main frame. So with that now, I'm gonna go ahead and add that button here. And we're gonna make it a text button. Set your anchor up real fast. 0.5, 0.5. And then move this. Oh, don't scale it. I want to move it. Center. There. Right corner. We're gonna make the background of it be a dark black. Well, that's really dark. I don't like how dark that is. A gray. And then I'm gonna set the text to be my white. Quickly scale it. Make it bold. And I'm gonna change it to be that. Alright. I'm gonna say play audio. And actually for this one, I might make the background color to start it green. So let me go ahead, not border. Background color, green. Boom. Alright. So there we go, play audio. So right now it's set to be enabled. And then to clean this up a little bit more, move that down. Play audio button. And then add a text label. Oops. I'm gonna name this settings label. And then I'm gonna anchor it 0.5, like that. Throw it up there. Change my background color to be fully transparent. And I'm actually just gonna copy what I have over here with my text label. Where I have this frame. And then Shift Control V, put it in there, give me that. So there we go, okay. And now we'll finish setting this up with the text saying settings. Oh my gosh. Make it scaled. Make it bold. And then we're gonna make it white. Oops, wrong one. Text color white. And then we're gonna go ahead and remove this down a little bit. I want to center it. Boom. There we go. Okay. Then we're gonna make sure this is centered and move down a little bit more. Sweet. Move that down a little bit. So there we go. And I might actually scale this up a little bit more. It's gonna be kind of hard to scale though. Yeah, I kind of liked it the way it was. It was fine. Put that back down. Put that back down. Too far though. I feel like I moved that too far. Sorry. I am contemplating myself. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's get to the main part now. So let's go ahead and make a scripting here. Local script. And we'll make this audio toggled script. So let's go ahead. Local player equals game.players.local player local button equals script.parent. And then local, well, actually we're not going to tween it, we're just making change colors, so we're not worried about tweening it. So we're going to do button dot houseman one click dot connect to a function. Do that. Okay, so we're going to say if button dot color dot background color 3 equals color 3 dot new. Whoops. And we'll just click on this real fast. And we'll make it that green we had. Then we'll make it do button dot background color 3 equals color 3 dot new, and we're gonna make it a red. So there we go. Say else if button dot background color 3 equals color 3 dot new, and now we're gonna make it that red. Then button dot background color 3 equals color 3 dot new, and we're gonna make it back to that green, just like that. Sweet. Okay. So that should make it to where whenever we click that button, it'll change colors, so we know if it's enabled or disabled. Nice. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna disable this, and then we're gonna need it back in a minute, but for the time being that should be okay. Actually, we might not even need it back. I think we'll be okay. So we're gonna get a local script here, and this script's gonna be called toggle settings. So this one is gonna be a little bit bigger. We're gonna do local player equals player dot not plugin player dot or game. Oh my gosh, game dot players dot local player local button equals script dot parent local tween service equals game get service tween service. There we go. Okay. Now that we got that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do local settings GUI equals button dot parent dot settings or dot parent again dot settings GUI. There we go. Okay. So that's good. And then with that being there now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do local settings main position equals, and then we're gonna go look at the position of it. So, well, that's the settings UI. Local settings frame equals settings UI dot settings or dot what did I name it? settings mainframe. There we go. So local settings main position equals here2.new, and we're gonna make this 0.50 0.4990. Okay, and local settings end POS position equals here2.new. We're gonna do 0.50 1.50. There we go. And then we're gonna do local settings and size equals. Let's go ahead and look at the size again. PM2.new 0 500 0 600, just like that. Okay. So in local tween info in equals tween info dot new. Then we're gonna do 1 enum dot easing style dot. We're gonna do sign, and then enum dot easing direction dot out. And we're actually gonna name that from in to out. Then we're gonna do local settings or local move in goals or move out goals. That's gonna equal the table. We're gonna do position and equals settings main position, and then comma size equals settings main size. There we go. A local move in. Oh wait, that should be move in. Why am I doing move out? Move in. No, it's move out. I'm right. Local move in goals equals. We're gonna do same thing. Equals settings in position, and then we're gonna do size equals settings main size. Sweet. So now that we got the goals set, we want to do another one of these. Local tween in or tween info in equals tween info dot new 1 enum dot easing style dot. We're gonna make it back. And enum dot easing direction dot in. There we go. Okay. That's a lot of typing. I know. Sorry. There we go. So with that now, we want to do local tween move in equals tween service create. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do our settings frame. Tween info is going to be our tween info out. And I should put tween move out instead of tween move in. And then this will be tween. What is this? The table? Oh, move out goals. And local tween move in equals tween service create settings frame. We're going to do tween info out and move out goals. Or tween info in. My gosh. Having a rough day over here. Not out, in. Okay. So now that I got those two tweens created, what we're going to do is button dot mouse button one click, connect that to a function. Do a little bit of that, do that. Okay. So what we're going to say is whenever the button is clicked in here, what we want it to do is tween move out. Play. Wait 1 second. And before that happens though, we want to make our settings UI enabled equals true. And then one other thing we want to do up here, I'm probably going to do it right here. It will say settings frame dot position equals settings in position. That way, so whenever it starts the game, it'll set to the in position, and we'll have it move up through the tweens. Alright, cool. So with that being said now, what we'll do, we'll start the game. Boom. The play audio is not working though. That's not a good sign. I might pick the wrong green. So I'm just gonna go through here and make sure I pick the right green. Get rid of that. That's the green I picked, yeah. Okay, so why is it not working? That looks right. 55FF00. Yep, that's fine. I'm not sure why that's not working. Okay, well, for the meantime, what I think I'm gonna do is I want it to where I can hide this other GUI. And I don't think we need all the tween info in, because we can't make it move in through that same button, unfortunately. So I made you guys do that all for nothing. But it's okay, we'll do that here in a minute. Otherwise, everything else looks good. Alright, so I want to do, I want to make it to where our main GUI is hidden. So local main GUI equals button dot parent dot main, oh, dot parent dot main GUI. There we go. And I'm gonna have it say wait1 main GUI dot enable equals false. So that way, what we'll see happen is when we press settings, it'll move up, it goes away. Nice. So that part's easy. So now we're gonna go ahead and go on to the next part. How long is this video already up to? This is kind of a long video, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So we'll come back to this in a minute, because I don't know what's wrong with that. Let me double check that and make sure I wasn't just pressing the wrong button. Yeah, no, it's really not working. Okay. Background color 3. Yep. Maybe because I did color 3 down here instead of RGB. Color. Is that not RGB one? From RGB. There we go. We'll do that. And we'll just make it the green. We'll say from RGB. And we'll reset the color to the red. We'll pull this one from RGB as well. Make it the red. Then this from RGB. Make that the green. There we go. So that should work correctly now. So click it. Boom. Yep, there it goes. And that's it. Cool. Alright, so now we want to add onto our settings GUI. So we'll do enabled for this is false. And we'll go ahead and we'll enable this. And we'll add a new button to the frame. We'll make this the image button. This will be called close button. We'll go over and anchor it. 0.5, 0.5. Put that there. Oops, don't want to move that. I'm just going to change the size myself because I want it perfect. By 50 by 50. Okay. And since I'm doing this right now, I'm just going to go and do something really cheap. I'm just going to go grab a decal of a red X. Grab that. And I'm just going to copy the... Oops, I did not mean to move you. Copy the texture real fast. And I'm just going to throw it into the button. Right here. Boom. Okay. Background color is going to be... It's just going to be fully transparent. There. Okay. So now we have a little X. And what's going to happen whenever that's clicked is you can probably guess. We're going to do a local script. And we're going to make this the close settings. So this one's gonna be a lie again. So we're just gonna do local player equals game dot players dot local player local button equals script dot parent local tween service equals game get service tween service local settings GUI equals button dot parent dot parent and local settings frame equals button dot parent and then local main GUI equals settings GUI dot parent dot main GUI and local main frame equals main GUI dot main frame. So there we go. Okay. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and grab a lot of positions because I want to animate a lot. So we're going to go ahead and grab the position of this. So we're going to say settings frame or local settings frame main position equals frame or equals UDIM2.new. Then we're going to do 0.5 0 0.4990. So there we go. Local settings frame in position equals ITION equals dot new 0.5 0 1.50. Okay. Local main frame POSITIO equals. Now I'm just gonna copy and paste these in to dot new. Boom. Copy this one. Local main frame and equals down to dot new. Boom. Okay. And now we're gonna say mainframe position or mainframe dot position equals mainframe in position. And then with that being stated now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do local tween or local tween in info equals tween info dot new. We're gonna do one enum dot easing style dot sign enum dot easing direction dot out or dot in and then local tween in or tween out info equals tween info dot new one enum dot easing style dot back tween or not tween enum dot easing direction dot dot out. Okay, and the local main in goals equals that. And we're gonna do settings frame in position. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do this is in equals settings frame in position. Oh, I don't need to make this move in, so I'm actually gonna do equals main frame position size. I'm not worried about size. Size will be fine. And local main out goals equals settings frame in position. So then I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, so then button mouse button clicked one, connect to a function. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna say well, I forgot to make the tweens too. It's local tween in equals tween service create. We're gonna do our mainframe tween in info, and we're gonna do main and goals. Local tween out goes tween service, create settings frame, tween out info, main out goals. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to say a lot here. So what we're going to do is make it all work now. So we're going to say our, what do I want to do first? We'll say our settings. I'll say tween out dot play wait one, and we're going to say settings UI dot enabled false. We're going to say main GUI dot enabled goes true. And I set the main position already, yep. And we're going to do tween in, play that, wait 1 second. Yeah, actually, I don't even need to wait a second, it should automatically work. Alright, that's a lot of coding for that. Forgot to enable it. Boom. Boom. Okay, let's see what happens. Wait, why is my UI not working now? Oh, because this is setting already. We're gonna set that in here. So main GUI enabled is false, and then local main frame equals main GUI dot mainframe. And we'll say mainframe dot position equals settings and position. Alright. Settings, boom. Close that. Yep, there we go. And that's how we do that. Cool, okay. And then, one other thing I want to do is whenever settings is toggled, I want to make it to where it can also make the thing move down. Oh, okay. So local, well, I actually have to set the positions first. I think we'll be okay. Move in goals equals equals settings in position. And I'm not worried about size, so we'll keep it that. And local tween info in tween info dot new one enum dot easing style dot back enum dot easing direction dot out or dot in. So I'll make it move in, and then I think that's all I gotta do for that. And I can make a new thing for it real fast. Local tween move in goes tween service dot create. We're gonna do this on mainframe. Tween info in. Then we're gonna do move in goals. Okay. And with that being said, now what we're gonna do instead of setting this to be false immediately is we're gonna go ahead and do tween move in, play that, wait 1 second, and then disable it and set the position, which should already be set, but in case it's not, there we go. So settings, pops down, close that out. Kind of want to make it move whenever settings pops in though. So to do that, what we're going to do is make it to where they play at the same time. So we did that. Control X and Control V. So they're all going to be moving at the same time. That's going to look kind of crazy. Pop down, pop up, pop down, pop up. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with that second one. Whenever we close it, we don't make it wait and we make it play both of them at the same time. So I'm going to cut these two out. Play those in. there. Put it up here. We'll play settings. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Okay, we got a really nice menu right there. So now we can make the play button work, and we're done. So I hope you guys have been able to follow along with all that. I know that was a lot of coding, but it all works at the end of the day, and that's what matters. So I remember how we're into Leaderstats. I completely forgot about that. I got distracted. Okay, we might do that in the second video, because we're already up to 30. We're up to like an hour almost on this video, so let's go ahead and let's finish this off. So the play button, all I want this to do, oh wait, I think it already works. It does. There you go, we already did that. Okay, never mind. So yeah, that's it. We finished it. Awesome. So that's how you can make a nice menu right there, where you have settings, and you can pop those out, pop that back in, and then you can turn off and on audios, and add other buttons to do things in your settings. Pretty nice. And then play. Sweet. Okay. So with that, I think we'll end the tutorial there, and we'll come back to this with finishing up the UI and making a little tab you can press where this pops back up. And I think it'll actually be a different type of UI, and we'll call this Start UI, and we'll make a new one for just that. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it was super long. I wanted to knock out the whole UI, and that's how easy it is to script, really. I mean, I know at first it's really hard, but once you memorize it all will make sense, I promise. Anyways, I hope that helped. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want more videos, let me know in the comments. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great night, day, whatever it is. And I'll see you all in the next one.